Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Couldn't get it to the corner as his defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time on target. And they swarm him under.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thorne. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Smith takes the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They're trying to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Scrambling away. Makes a man miss. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Oh, what a move to get room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just keep slinging it. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays. is in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Denmark. There he goes. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Oh, better look out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Lost to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This one's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It's third and goal and a long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play-action fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
we've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give out of the gun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've got them, Penn, deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Puts it out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
This offense has it with really good field position. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The give from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry, the offense now set up beautifully close to the goal line.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. Trying to barge in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Thorne. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going to the running game. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's got it on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 in the lead, first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the marker. It's Kearney. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the red zone, because perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plows through the defense. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
And the returner will be dragged down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Going deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Hayes.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got a man, it's Everett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 17 over USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. The throw. This time he's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing, extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Everett. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's got the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being
to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Everett.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.